Hello, my snowflakes. How are ya? Sorry if my voice doesn't sound totally like myself. You may not know, some of you may know, but me and my partner actually had COVID-19. So that was exciting. No, it really sucked. But you know what didn't suck? You guys. I just want to say thanks so much for all the lovely messages that you sent me on Discord and Twitter. It really warmed my ice cold heart. Just kidding. Today we're going to be talking about a YouTuber who goes under the name of Nikocado Avocado. He's a pretty big YouTuber that started off creating vegan content, but then eventually became a full-blown fast food mukbanger, doing challenges such as the 10,000 calorie challenge. Spoiler alert, he actually completed it. I initially was impressed, but then immediately became concerned. It was an emotional roller coaster, I'm not gonna lie. Now at first glance, we all love some character development. A strict vegan eventually moving to the opposite end of the spectrum. That's pretty interesting. However, when you scratch beneath the surface, you might just be as shocked as I was. So truthfully speaking, I was pretty late to the party. I first came across Nikocado Avocado in May 2019 as he was trending on YouTube with a video called Exposing Trisha Paytas with Receipts. Now normally I wouldn't click on these sort of videos because I find drama on YouTube cringy as hell. But I recognise Trisha Paytas as that problematic YouTuber that had a highly publicised disastrous appearance on Celebrity Big Brother in the UK. So I clicked it. And that was my first mistake. Now when I first watched this video, I of course felt so bad for this Nikocado Avocado guy. Imagine being ghosted while in another country and having everyone thinking that you were the bad guy. And it was totally believable because Trisha was known to be a douche. But I'm naturally an inquisitive person, much to my own detriment. But immediately from the get-go, I had some questions. Firstly, how did I just sit through 30 minutes of that? And secondly, why is his boyfriend paying $150 for someone to talk smack about him for a birthday present? That was a little weird for me. I wish the only way to get someone to say bad things about me was to pay them $150. Because if you look at my comment section, I get that shit for free. So, without hesitation, I clicked on his channel because I was curious, who is this guy and why does his husband hate him so much? And oh boy, did I regret that. I gathered pretty quickly that Nikocado Avocado was a mukbanger of some sort. Like, I know there was this ongoing joke that Trisha Paytas used to cry on her kitchen floor eating food, but I literally just thought that was a meme. I didn't realise it was an entire video genre. And I'll give props where props are due, but Nikocado Avocado really has a craft with his thumbnails and titles. I guess sex really does sell. It became pretty clear that Nick isn't your regular mukbanger. But yet again, I don't really know what is normal. I think the whole premise is weird, to say the least. But I made it my mission to sit down and watch all of his videos and try to understand what is a Nikocado Avocado, and this is what I found. Over the course of Nikocado Avocado's YouTube career, he's followed 3 different types of nutritional diets. The first being a raw vegan diet, which is a dietary practice of only eating food that has been uncooked and unprocessed, which is why Nikocado got the term Nikocado Avocado, because Nick loved him some avocados. The second being simply vegan, which means he could eat processed and cooked food, like most vegans on the planet. Now third is a little more mainstream. It's been a literal trash vacuum of heavily processed junk that would be better off in the bin than clogging your artery walls. But each to their own. Oh, by the way, I am not shaming people that eat junk food, okay? I love McDonald's as much as the next person, and this isn't sponsored, but you know, come on. Eating this amount of food every day, non-stop, for 3 years, it's gonna lead to a problem. Now, on both ends of the spectrum, these are pretty unhealthy diets. One led Nikocado Avocado to getting not enough nutrition, leaving his body looking like someone suffering from extreme malnourishment. And on the other side, well, this led Nicocado to skyrocketing to over £300 of Water weight. With a BMI off the charts. No, like, really, I checked. It's literally off the charts. It only goes to 35. It's not supposed to go that high. He's literally 145 pounds overweight. I know what you're probably thinking. Why is he doing this to himself? And it's an anticlimactic answer, but it's a simple answer. And the answer is money. Nikocado Avocado has 4 channels, and in the last 30 days, those 4 channels have accrued 14,803,944 views. Now bear in mind, this is well below average for him. This is just in the last 30 days. He has been getting these numbers consecutively for the last 2 years, every 30 days. Now I'm going to show you my channel's average CPM. As you can see yourself, it goes up and down, but for the last 28 days, it's been around £8. So that means per 1,000 views, I receive £8 on average, which is $10.75. I would be on the lower end of the CPM due to my videos being much shorter, with my average viewer only watching 4 minutes and 26 seconds of content. So I think it's safe to say, with Nikocado Avocado making 1 hour videos, that I am certain that his dedicated subscribers watch from start to finish, his will be way higher than my £8. But even using my low CPM as a rule of thumb, that would mean in the last 30 days from his YouTube channels, Nikocado Avocado has made £118,432, which is just shy of $160,000. Now, without making myself look as thirsty as Nick, even though that would be extremely hard, when you see those numbers, it really does make you think, if you were offered the chance, would you do what he does for 150k every 30 days from just your AdSense earnings? We can only imagine what the real number is with his sponsorships and Patreon and OnlyFans included. I think the grand total is definitely closer to at least $250,000 a month. But now, you're probably thinking, how does he do it? Since his early days online, Nikocado Avocado has had this recurring pattern of getting involved within communities and making content suited for that community and cross-promoting his YouTube channel to gain some clout. It's quite clever, really. Eventually, when the time is right and there isn't enough growth, Nikocado creates controversy in the community to get more viewers, which results in him ultimately leaving the community and slandering anyone that gets in his way. Everyone knows that drama equals exponential views and clout on YouTube. That's just a given. But what's most interesting about the process is how Nikocado Avocado creates his own narrative upon ejection from the communities. He gives only one side of the story using receipts, and I use that word lightly, to prove his point of why his opinion is right. For example, the Trisha video we talked about earlier that initially helped me find his channel. Well, if you actually watch the full clips he used to expose Trisha, you can actually see that they are taken completely out of context, and Trisha was actually defending Nikocado. And this is just one small piece of the puzzle. He's done this many times before, whether it was Star Divine Munchies, Veronica Wang, Stephanie Sue, the list could go on. Nikocado Avocado is cutthroat and will take out anyone that gets in his way. My inner Hufflepuff thinks morally this is disgusting, but my inner Slytherin thinks it's brilliantly genius. And I guess we know what Hogwarts house Nikocado would be.
You pull it
While it's great that Nikocado Avocado has found a method for exponential growth and financial freedom to live his life, is it worth it? Time after time, Nikocado Avocado, on his quest for wealth and fame, has alienated groups of people with his wild accusations of corruption, fakery, and implications of them being power hungry. He has done irreversible damage to his body in the long run. Of course he could lose the weight, but the amount of weight that he has gained so quickly will have damaged his skin's durability, his arteries, and his internal organs. He's exposed his personal relationship woes and confidential information that really had no business being broadcast to millions of people online. It's quite tragic, really. Nikocado Avocado, at his own hands, has used up and disposed of 3 of the dearest things that we can hold close to ourselves. Our partners, whom we love unconditionally. Our bodies, which are our physical vessels in this reality. Our friends and colleagues that we collaborate with and grow and bond with. All in the name of a few extra views on YouTube. You tell me if it sounds worth it.